look up, you're going to see the Mount Westview Revival, the great show, Wonderful Town. About 2 sisters from MTC Theater with a show called Vomit Island. That's the famous George Gershwin Theater. We call this theater the House of Revival. All shows that were 15 years ago by my fair lady. Cell phone, our cell 1776. When they come back for a break, the show might here. And we just completed a 2-year run of football. It's going to be shown on television this week. That's a great show. First show, all on a beautiful morning. Here's our Faith Avenue. Now, way up ahead you see the statue of Christopher Columbus on the West Coast, Celebrity Road. Now the old Roseland Ballroom, but used to be a great dance hall for the dance aficionados. There's 54th Street coming up to the right. And you see the old Studio 54, which is now a theater called the Theater. We're going up Central Park West. This is called the office to commemorate the Singing of the Main back in 1898. They called it the Spanish-American War, which they think was started by William great newspaper man. And there's Dance Sport, a great dance studio for the dance aficionados. That's Park West. Here we go. Going to be taken up in 63rd Street, headed to the great Cultural Center, Lincoln Center. All the way down you see the very last building, the white tip at the Colorado. That's where our friend Cher lives, Sunny Cher. Mono and Cher. She gave a good tribute to Sunny Bono. She's very top accent. Took his life. And here we go, 63rd. 2,792 people at Theater Hall. Also the home of the New York City Opera, but Douglas Sears did such a wonderful job. I also the home of the American Ballet Theater too. A man called Kevin McKenzie found the record way the longest running street in the country. And actually down on the subway station rebuilt it, but the mayor actually have one subway station maintain its status just as good when it first. And you notice this is Leonard Bernstein Place. It's called Listen About Leonard Bernstein. That was the Wall of Astoria during this day where all the great celebrities, Kaplan, singing this day. In the Caruso, his bar was a summit, and when it really gets hot, this is the place to come to. We have 2 of these. One is 72nd Street, one is Ribbon. Let's come to that stuff you've ever tasted. Pina coladas. Yes, that's what you hear. Once again, the Queen of Broadway and the Soldier. Here we're going up 72nd Street. Around the corner, one of our typical off-Broadway theaters with a very successful show called Bruges, signed by Mr. Mike Ross. We follow Broadway, we go all the way up to our state capital of Albany. On the right, 72nd Street, off-Broadway theater starring a show called Bruges. Not so. Coming up the City Grill specializes in great salads, chicken livers, sandwiches from all kinds at $7.5. And the next block on the left, the famous Dallas Barbecue. Famous for the great chicken livers, the early bird special. You come here before 6:30 during the week, or 5 o'clock on the weekend, you get an early bird special, which is a bowl of chicken strips, a breast of chicken, this archway, see the bar? This is where John Lennon was shot killed by the guy, Mark Chapman, back in the 1980s. He'd gone, but he just stepped inside the archway when this guy shot him 3 times the back. But with Yoko Ono. Yoko Ono still lives here. She maintains several apartments. If you see these people going straight ahead, a few feet down there is the famous Strawberry Field, where you can see some, and then you get out. Now right down the 2 feet is the Strawberry Field. Remember a little dollar tip? So I always appreciate it. If you'd like to remember him again, he has a little basket right beside him. But give us a good description. A few months back, they showed the history of the stork dove, which is Ulysses Grant, who's the tribute. After Haiti for the 17 years later, and the successor of Grant, which would be well, they got some great effects there. All time, very part of the days of the dinosaurs. And don't forget, when you get off here, you go right back up to the please stop, then you get right back on. Look at the pull over the right. See the blue sign? Whenever you're ready to turn here. By the way, the Museum of Natural History is not open today. Do you still want to get off? Okay, it's not open. All the museums are closed except the... And the windows, like I say, on the roof. Coming up, we're going to see apartments built in 1901 and 1902, right up here at Columbus Avenue. This Park West is where the rich used to live 100 years ago. The old and the new. As we approach Broadway, Milestone Top. That apartment, that home was built in 1896. That's one of the last of the Mohicans. That's the way they used to build them back in the turn of the century. And stay up for 24 hours a day. The rest is stay up late at night too. Here you come in and sit there as long as you want to with a bottle of shanty, a nice glass of wine, get good food, very reasonable prices, and they don't chase you away. So this is the upper part of the building. Hay bars and supermarkets. They stay open. Up they built huge farms. They built up when they kids and they senior citizens. Good restaurants too. Look at this little restaurant on El Hanasan. It's not fancy, but you come here about 6:30 in the evening. This place is always packed. Right in the next block, done for his children. Okay, they went about to take a picture. We'll stop momentarily. This is a great chance to take one of the great cathedrals of the world. Inside, just as you go in the door, up above the great rose window with 10,000 pieces of colored glass. On the left, a stained glass window saw the originating of life, and on the right, the Old Testament. In the back, a great gift shop. Universities. This is the famous Columbia. On the right, the great library. Well, the largest in the East Coast, next to the New York Public Library at 42nd Street. Now look at the terrain going from left to right is going downhill. Now when the subway system was being built between 1901 and 1912, they saved millions of dollars by allowing the subway to come from underneath the ground on the right. See, if they had kept it underground all the time, it would cost them billions of dollars. So look to the right, you see the subway coming from underneath the ground for the first time. Coming up here, the other great church, this is the Riverside Baptist Church, one of the great churches of the world. This was you're going to see the biggest tower, 400 feet, with the largest cathedral and the biggest church in the world. They actually have 78 bells in this great church. Now, around the corner, you're going to see the... How you like that, Dr. J? Right to the doors, this time. There's a great glass tube on the left. As a president. And the famous George Washington just can't make it out. A little fog if it's over the to Manhattan. All this picture. Anytime you catch a summon here, it's based on contemporary issues of their style. They're going to be taking a U-turn coming up to 122nd Street, coming up to a Manhattan Music School. Now we're going 122nd Street. On the left, the children with AIDS. And she has a little sanctuary right behind it. Now it's been run by her daughter, who's taken over since Mother held down about 7 of them are completely different and unique. And take a look, I think one of them is being rebuilt itself right now. And a typical Harlem High School on the right. Your churches, most of them are Protestant. Largest Baptist, such as the Trinity Baptist Church, where the late Allen Frank Powell Jr. used to preach after speaking working a week down in Washington. On my Presbyterian, Episcopalian Methodist. Now here, two famous Baptist churches. Here the Ebenezer. See if we can discover something very interesting. What you need? The Jewish faith. That used to be a big synagogue. Now that the blocks have taken over, it's now the Mount Olivet Baptist Church. But there's, see this big apartment.